Good morning. We call this meeting to order, a meeting of the Joint Privileges and Elections Committee, and we will let the Senate do their roll call first. Welcome.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Madam Chair. This big Nintendo DS screen here is a bit different than the Senate. Please open the roll, or we do a voice roll call.
Senator Jones. Senator Jordan. Here. Senator Cyphers. Here. Senator Srinivasan. Senator Mulcahy. Senator Salim. Here. Senator Diggs. Here. Senator Perry. Senator Durant. Senator Carol Foy. Here. Senator DeSteff. Here. Senator Heckworth. Here. Senator Eben. Senator Deeds. Whoops, sorry about that. Senator Rouse.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you.
And Madam Clerk.
Delegate Converse-Fowler. Delegate Krizik.
Here.
Delegate Reed.
Present.
Delegate Glass.
Here.
Delegate Cole.
Present.
Delegate Henson.
Here.
Delegate Anthony.
Here.
Delegate Levere Bowling.
Here.
Delegate Singh.
Here.
Delegate Carlson. Delegate McAuliffe.
Here.
Delegate Carnegie. Delegate Carroll. Delegate Bulova. Delegate O'Quinn.
Here.
Delegate Leftwich. Delegate Bloxham.
Here.
Delegate Scott. Delegate Waxman. Delegate Cherry. Delegate Phillips. Madam Chair,
Here.
you have a quorum.
And we've been joined by an additional senator as well. So we just want to let you know the purpose of our meeting today. And typically, it only needs to be the Privileges and Elections Committee of the House of Origin for the bill. But we have been so gracious to invite the Senate to be a part of our meeting today. But we are here to discuss and vote on the explanation for voters for House Joint Resolution 4 as it pertains to the redistricting process. So we are happy to have you. We have physical copies in the room. Is it not online? Okay, so I will turn it over to my partner here for any opening remarks.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's anytime the Senate and the House can get together and the upper chamber can come in with the lower chamber, it's a good day. It's off to a good start. But nonetheless, not to be redundant on the explanation of the ballot question, just want to take this time to open it to senators for either questions or comments, and then we'll go give it back to Chairwoman Price. Not seeing any senators, questions or comments. Senator DeSteff.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm not sure if the mic's on or off. So, all right, I'm going to assume it's on. There we go. So I do have a question, Mr. Chair, and as I read the question, it talks about the congressional districts to restore fairness in upcoming elections. So as I look at the mix in the Senate, we're 21-19, 21 Democrats, 19 Republicans, which seems pretty fair. I look at the House, and we're roughly 15, 16 Democrats more than Republicans, so it seems to be leaning Democrat on that side, but you know, if you look at the Commonwealth as a whole, it's pretty fair. So in the question here, we're saying to restore fairness in the upcoming elections. So Mr. Chairman, my question is, how is that not fair? You know, we're Virginia. It looks pretty fair to me.
Thank you, Senator DeSteff, for your question and your opinion. This ballot question will go before the voters, and the voters will have the last and ultimate say in the referendum.
Mr. Chair, one last follow-up then.
Senator DeSteff.
So the way I see the way the new maps are drawn, since we're saying to restore fairness in the question that we're going to put in front of the voters, in the new maps, we go to a 10 Democrat, 1 Republican for the state district. Well, Mr. Chairman, how is that fair?
Thank you, Senator DeSteff. We're here today just for the explanation of voters, the process, the next step in this process. But also, I will turn it over to Chairwoman Price.
Yes, thank you. I just want to remind the members that the ballot question has already been voted on and decided. So the topic of this meeting is what is in the green box that is on the paper in front of you. And for those watching, it is for the explanation for voters on what will accompany the ballot question. And just to see if our wonderful attorney, Meg Lamb, has anything to add, I will turn it over to her.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I know we have a fair number of new members, so I wanted to just give a quick overview with this explanation. Section 30-19.9 does require that we prepare a neutral explanation for the voters. It has to be less than 500 words, supposed to be plain English. This is prepared by the Division of Legislative Services and then is approved by the P&E committees. It is available on the Department of Elections website. Once it's been approved, it'll be posted up in the polling places. So as Delegate Price stated, the ballot question has been approved on HB 1384. So we can't actually make any changes to that, but in the green text or the green box, we have all the language that would be put before the voters or made available to the voters, and that's what we would be accepting amendments or changes to today.
Thank you. And so if any senators have a question, if you will raise your hand, and if any House members have a question, if you'll use your request to speak button.
Senator Cyphers.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I realize we've already voted on the ballot question, but in the ballot question, we kind of lead voters to this idea of fairness, but in the explanation for voters, we don't say anything about what the intent of the vote that they're getting ready to cast is, which has been pretty transparently disclosed in a bunch of different ways, including on social media, is to redraw maps in favor of one party over the other. I would say that if we're going to have leading language in the ballot question, that we may have, that it may be fair in the explanation to make sure that voters fully understand what they're voting for.
Thank you, Senator Cyphers. In terms of the ballot question, it has to be presented in a neutral stated in a neutral explanation, and it's in the explanation in the green box you have before you as well. If you need further understanding of the explanation for voters or the statute, that statute is 30-19.9.
Delegate Scott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. A question regarding the explanation for voters. Under proposed law, it says the proposed district map is currently before the General Assembly. Did we not pass the district map that is a 10-to-1 map?
Yes, thank you, Delegate Scott. As of this moment, we have not actually fully passed the legislation of House Bill 29. There were some amendments that happened in the Senate, so that's not actually law until the governor signs it, and that hasn't happened as of this moment, but today is the deadline for this explainer language.
Follow-up question, Madam Chair.
Delegate Scott.
Madam Chair, would it not be appropriate then to change the language, knowing that by the time this gets to the voters, those maps would probably be approved and signed by the governor?
Delegate Scott, do you have a proposed line amendment?
Yes, Madam Chair. I would propose that the proposed district maps are currently or approved by the General Assembly or something along those lines. Maybe council could assist with that and then throw in there a 10-to-1 mention of how they are actually drawn, so that we're looking at the explanation. They know what they're actually voting for.
Madam Attorney.
I think the alignment we could do would be the proposed district map has been approved by the General Assembly, and then keep the rest of the language. It would take effect only if the constitutional amendment is approved by the voters. I think that's an accurate, or will be an accurate statement. As nonpartisan counsel, I will not weigh in on the 10-1 addition.
Would that be...
Madam Chair, I'd like to move that amendment.
Can you just, because you did a double part, I just want to make sure what you are moving.
What council just said, to have approved by the General Assembly.
So it would read, the proposed district map has been approved by the General Assembly.
Correct, Madam Chair.
Is there a second to that motion? Second. It's been moved and properly seconded that we would adopt the line amendment That would then read, the proposed district map has been approved by the General Assembly. All those in favor, please say aye. Oh, any questions? I'm sorry. Delegate Singh.
Madam Chair, could we say that it's currently pending before or has been approved to cover our bases?
Madam Attorney.
I think for sake of when this would actually be distributed and posted, it would make the most sense to say has been approved by. This information won't end up being distributed if something goes wrong. So I think we're safe if we just say has been approved by.
Second.
All those in favor of adopting the amendment, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? So that is now amended before us. Any further questions?
Chair, I've got a quick parliamentary question. In a joint committee like this, are we allowed to vote for the record?
Do you want to ask your question in a different way? Because we are allowing for senators to vote on this, even though your vote is not technically needed to pass this.
Madam Chair, I understand that. But my question is, we're all here jointly, and maybe my question is of council. In a joint committee meeting, is it allowed for, are votes allowed to happen?
I hate to do this to you, Hobie, but I'm gonna have to defer to the Senate clerk for their rules. I know we've done this in the past, having a joint P&E meeting, but I do not want to answer this question incorrectly, so I will defer to the clerk's office on this one. Sorry.
The committee will be at ease.
Yeah.
Go at ease and hear an official answer. Thank you.
Madam Chair, we may not have to go at ease.
Official word that we are in fact able to all vote at this joint assembly.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of the explanation.
Senator Dees move approval. Second? And it's been seconded. Senators, please take the vote. Hovey? Yes, it's over, sir. Senator Hovey? Senator Hovey, I gave you a promotion.
I got you. Senator Jones. Senator Jordan. Senator Cyphers. Senator Srinivasan. Senator Mulcahy. Senator Salim. Senator Diggs. Senator Perry. Senator Durant. Senator Carolfoy. Senator DeSteff.
No.
Senator Hackworth.
No.
Senator Deeds.
Yes.
Mr. Chair.
Aye.
9 ayes, 4 nays.
Madam Clerk.
Delegate Converse Fowler.
Aye.
Delegate Krizik.
Aye.
Delegate Reed.
Aye.
Delegate Glass.
Aye.
Delegate Cole.
Aye.
Delegate Henson.
Aye.
Delegate Anthony.
Aye.
Delegate Levere Bowling.
Aye.
Delegate Singh. Delegate Carlson. Delegate McAuliffe.
Aye.
Delegate Carroll. Delegate Carnegie. Delegate Bulova. Delegate O'Quinn.
No.
Delegate Leftwich. Delegate Bloxham. Delegate Scott. Delegate Waxman. Delegate Cherry. Delegate Phillips. Madam Chair,
Aye.
the vote is 14-6. The ayes have it.
Just as a correction on the Senate vote, it's ayes 7, no 6. We had a few changes.
Thank you. Madam Chair, maybe the attorney can answer this for me. I just have a parliamentary type question. If you offer an amendment, or is it not Jefferson rule you're supposed to vote in favor of legislation when you offer an amendment to it?
Typically, yes.
Okay.
We'll let it slide today.
All right. Just want to understand it. Thank you.
That is all that is before us today. So unless our guests have anything to add, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we would adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We are adjourned.